Hi everyone, it's me Leigh with Victorian Dreams by Leigh, and I have a project share and then I'm going to give you a tutorial on how to put it together. So yeah, let's get started. If you haven't already subscribed to me, please do, because I never know when I'm going to make a video, and so the bell will pop up and say, okay, she made a video. You know it when I know it. Okay, so we are going to do the Anna Griffin Perfect Floral Pop-Up Card Making Kit. And here it is, and I've made a few of them. There's the directions. It looks like a lot, but it's quite easy. And I did buy the die that goes with this, so it would go together exactly the same way. So yeah, let's get started. I have all my stuff to the side, but I'm going to show you what I've made before I make one. And they do fit in her envelopes, but boy, look how thick they get. They are pretty thick. So here's the first one. And what I did this time is, you know how Anna has a lot of different colors? I kind of kept it all the same palette of color, but look how cute that is, and it's all three-dimensional and everything. And then when you open it up, voila, look how pretty that is with that flower in the middle. So isn't that nice? So there's one. Here's the second one. See all the green and the gold? I like that. And then here it is opened. And you see the little bee. Isn't that cute? It's a fun project. I'm glad I bought the die for this. Here it is opening this way. See the blue? And then when it opens this way. That's fun. Isn't that nice? And then the other one opens that way too. I love this deep coral. It's so pretty. But look at that. So yeah, so I wanted to show you, you know, at Hobby Lobby they have Anna Griffin paper, and I bought it for $1, and we all have these patterns. But I want to show you why I'm making so many cards right now. Is before I show you the tutorial, is I've made these boxes. They're 8 inches by 8 inches, and it holds the 5x7 card, and it holds the cards too, and you could really send this as a gift. Now these are pretty thick, but you can send this as a gift and then put the pencils and stamps right here and give this to someone. This is what I've been working on, and see how it's totally, and it's got feet. The tutorial for this will be linked down below. And then here's another one, and I thought, you know what, this could be your sewing kit instead of cards, or this could be where you put all your nail stuff and everything, or you know what, this could be where you put your reading glasses. But girls, to have the Anna Griffin paper to match your stash, and to make this, if I can make this, anyone can make it. The tutorial is very easy to follow. So anyway, so yeah, I'm filling these boxes up with Anna Griffin cards. So let's make the card. So I have everything prepped. So I prepped the back of this because I like it raised. And here is the stuff I chose to go with it. And here's the little dragon. I'm doing the purple one. Okay, so in each bag they have the 4 flowers all together as each color. So let's take out each piece we need. So we're going to need one of each, and one of each size. Okay, it says A, B, C, D, and then this is the bottom one. Let's put that off to the side. So let me show you again. You have the bottom piece. You have the bottom piece, and then it says purple A. In pink it says B. In green it says C. And then this little last one says D. Let's move this off to the side a little bit. Okay, so let's prep these. You really do need to burnish down. Let's prep that. Let's move in a little bit. On the front side you can't see it, but on the back side you can see the score lines. So just follow where they have it. And then the H's go down and the D goes down. Okay, let's put that off to the side. But we have to do all of them. C, and then fold in. Let's see. Fold in. On this one, it's thicker, it seems like, and it needs to be burnished. But these, I'm able to just use with my fingers. Okay. Make sure that these really do get. It's the same thickness of paper though, but for some reason, maybe it's the size. I don't know. So let's go ahead and just prep all these. It's quite easy once you get the hang of it. I'm actually using my glue gun Charlie. I named it Charlie years ago. I'm actually using Charlie as my glue, but I've been using a glue gun for, I don't know, 30 years. If you're not used to a glue gun, you should buy maybe something like Art Glitter Glue. It dries clear. They are shipping it now that the winter's over. I love this glue, but use whatever glue you're happy with. Okay, so let's get started. So we're going to take this base. Okay, it says E on the back. And we're going to, first, I'm going to use glue to show y'all. It's only a dab. And I make sure that that line is right on the score line. Okay, and it's together. Then what we do is we take it and we shove the biggest one, this was A, and we shove it through. And you see how E goes with E, and we fold it back and we have it as tight as we can. So now I have it where it belongs, and I am holding it tight. I need as much gap in that little slit. I need as much gap as I can get. So I'm holding it, the paper, tight against each other. I'm only using a dab, and it's down. I don't have to wait on it holding. I'm holding it tight, pulling it tight up against the flower, the tab, and I'm down. So that petal's over. If you get any flyaways, no worry. Just get a hot air blow dryer for your hair, or get your hot glue gun, not glue gun, what is it? Your heat tool, and you just blow it away, and all the flyaways from the glue will disappear. Not a lot of time. Okay, now let's do the next one, B, a dab. And this is a rounded petal, but you want to have the score lines meet up, the score line and the tab, so it'll fold. Okay, so now we take this and we shove it through the same hole. This is what it's looking like. Okay, and it says F and F, F and F. The colors match. Okay, and we pull that tight. So now that it's tight, we bring it up It's even the same size tabs. The tabs get smaller. So F and line it up square, and we push over. Do the other side. See how it's wanting to fall. Pull it tight. Pull it as tight as you can get it. It doesn't have to be real tight where it doesn't want to move. And close that down. Okay, there's that. So now I'm just working it a little bit. Okay, and it's ready for the next one. So let's do C. And this is a straighter line. So we're going to put a dab on the C to the C and line it up. If you're going to use a glue gun to glue it, I would suggest to just practice putting it in place and then glue it once. Okay, now we're putting them in the same holes. So see how the slits are getting smaller and tighter, but there's our tab. So let's line it up as best as we can. One side seems to be longer, so let's try to pull it equally. Okay, so hold it with your thumb underneath, get up in there and add a little bit of glue while you're holding it and glue it down. Get rid of the extra glue there, get it off my fingers. Now on this side, see how it's not as long, but that's okay. The flower will look beautiful, and we put a little glue there and we glue it down. And see, it's folded right in the middle. And this bottom piece is still can be flat on the card. Okay, so now this piece. You see those two dots? Those two orange dots match the two dots for the little H's on this part. So this is the hardest piece, is this little one. So we put on the D a little dab of glue. Use whatever glue makes you happy. We add the two D's together, make sure it's lined up. And then this is how I do one side at a time. I put a little on the one H first. Because of this one, I do fold it in place and make sure it does fold, because we need to make sure it moves. So fold back your H's. Your little tab is H. So take the H, and it only needs a little bit of glue because it's a little tiny area. And I find, where does it need to go? And I glue that down. Okay? Then I find that it's, for me, easier to now take the H and add a little bit of glue and go over it and push it down. Okay, there it is. There is your flower. So now, before we add it to our card, it's easier, because it gets so bulky, it's easier to add this. So I use the pop dots that she gives us, and I don't trust the glue on any of the pop dots that you can buy in any stores. I don't think the glue adhesive on the pop dots are strong. So I always take, even if I'm using other glue for other projects, I always take my glue gun and I dab some on the pop dot and some on the side so it adheres, and that those pop dots are not going to come off. And you got to be kind of quick with the glue because you don't want it to dry. So, and there's a flyaway, and we'll deal with that in a minute. So let's put this down. You got to make sure you know where you're going, because once it's down, and it's a little crooked. but it's down. Now, if I wanted to, which it's not a big deal to me, you could take your heat gun and put heat all over this and it'll raise it. But once I raise it, it may show where the glue was. So now let's decorate this. These flowers that come with it are stickers, but I did not take the sticker part off of the back adhesive. I'm using the pop dots to use them for raised, and the reason why I didn't take them off is I don't want hair, dust to get stuck to that sticker underneath these raised pop dots when you gift it out. So leave the sticker on there. Okay, so we got all that, and then this part is a sticker, so I want this in the middle. It's a little crooked, but not enough to notice. I mean, I don't even know if I measured it. I don't even know how much it would be. I'm just rushing for this. So I would stick this in the middle right here. So I'm putting that down. I did peel that off. Let's do the glue again. We're putting the glue and we're letting it drip over the side because then it makes it stay and it adheres to the project. So let's put this one here, and because these little pop dots are the things that want to come off the project. Let's put this one here. So the next time I make these cards, I'm going to switch up the colors, but this time I wanted to stay all the same color each time. So there's the front. Isn't that pretty? So now let's do the inside. Now we are going to take this, and we've smushed it and worked it real well. It's ready to move. So we line it up and we put it as close to this score line in the middle as we can, but not on top of it, just a hair off. Okay, and is it equally distance? So let's just move it up a hair. Okay, so watch this. I'm putting glue right here inside that circle. I am then taking this and I'm folding it over, and there you go. It is stuck. Half of it's done. Okay, hold it tight down. Don't put glue in that crease. Just here, and you can see it's not a lot of glue, and smush it down. Okay, so there it is. When you open it, there it is. See how the bottom piece you can make lay flat if you really wanted this card to be flat, and then this is all raised. It's got some movement. So let's make sure we're looking at the right direction, and we are going to now add this dragonfly. I'm not taking the sticker part off the back, but I am folding the wings up just a hair. And there is flyaways, so I'm going to have to put my heat gun to this to make them go away. So I want this to just stick like that. So I have a little movement on my wings, and I'm going to put just a little bit of glue at the very bottom to hold it, because it's going to be on a wing right there. And see how it's got the movement and all. Now let's add these two and we're done. See how quick and easy this card was? It looked like a lot, didn't it? So I am pulling off these stickers and and everything. So they have a lot of cutout space, so you got to be careful. All right. So I'm putting the taller one of the two of these leaves. I'm putting the taller one of the two on the top, because I think the writing surface will be here, and I'll put the smaller one here. So let's stick it underneath just a hair and make sure that it is underneath that first petal and it doesn't poke out of the card. So these are pretty good stickers. So let's lay that there. And then the second one, we're taking off the sticker part, and it's a smaller one. We're peeling it off, and we're going to put it right here underneath that leaf at an angle. And then they did come with little square tabs to write on. I didn't like it. It took away from the beauty of the card. I think there's plenty enough space to write right here, or they could always write on the back. But there you go, guys. There is another card we made. So I hope you like this tutorial. I do all kind of tutorials like this with Anna Griffin, Crafter's Companion, all kind of stuff. So hit the bell, hit the subscribe, and you'll know when I'm making a video. All my links are down below, and the 8x8 box link will be down below too. Thank you. Have a blessed day.